Take your Bible tonight, please, to Genesis in chapter 25. Genesis in chapter 25 tonight. I have no idea who's tall enough to preach from those mics. I want to meet them tonight, so I was looking at that. I thought, my goodness. I do have my tag. I want to make sure everyone knows that. And it has my name on it. Make sure everyone knows that also. That's great. Brother Schrock, it is amazing. How many of you appreciate Brother Schrock? Yeah. I'm going to have him come to my church. Not the lead singer. Take the offering. Yeah, come on, brother. Come on. If he can do that with singing, we raise all the money we need. Well, that's not true. Genesis, please, chapter 25. Appreciate it, Brother Caleb, and so happy to hear about him. I'm not sure I'll bake all that sugar, but I'm in on that thing myself, that's for sure. So, Genesis chapter 25, let's all stand. Genesis chapter 25. I'll make a statement to you tonight before I begin. First of all, I'm very appreciative. Brother King, thank you. Thank you. It's not easy to follow in another man's vision. Honestly. Brother Martin started this 21 years ago because some of this coming through our nation that men gravitated to, because they wanted to gravitate to something, but Brother Martin in his wisdom saw a huge to stay on the path. And that was his vision. And Mrs. Martin's likewise. I mean, she backed her husband. But for the second man to come and to hail that same vision, that takes a lot of work. I want to say thank you. Thank you. Would you give him a hand? He's done a wonderful, wonderful job. That's great. That's great. This meeting will not change your life. This message will not change your life. And this book won't change your life. And that's biblical. Because the Bible says that the Word of God is like a mirror. It'll show you everything you need to do. But it takes you to do. Amen. See, you'll hear truth tonight. We've already heard 3 messages, tremendous truths. Will that change my life? It could. If I make the right decisions, choice. And not even make the right choice, but to live the right choice. Brother Arthur, you mentioned some of your history, location. I mean, God is all over that place. I thought about Murfreesboro, Tennessee. John R. Rice Highway. Amen. Bill Rice Ranch. Franklin Road Baptist Church. You're talking about historic Christianity. So what's the difference? The decisions you make. I think many of us even came here, pastors likewise, desiring to make decisions. You know, I say sometimes we greatly overemphasize making decisions, and we greatly underemphasize managing those decisions. I've been married a long time. 30, just about 39 years I've been married. I was not reared in a Christian home. I did not go to a Christian school. I did not go to a Christian college. My dad was married 4 times. My mother was married 3. I've been through 6 divorces, 1 murder, 1 suicide. And so I was not reared like most of these here. You know what happened in my life? I saw a lot of bad decisions.
Come on.
Tonight, in fact, I learned from the table tonight when J. Harold Smith preached that he preached 21 minutes. It won't be quite 21, but I'm going to get up and get down and let Brother Arthur preach. But I want you to hear this. This message is just simply preparatory for his message. How many men here honestly came and said, God, I desire to be closer to you? That's, would you raise your hand? Raise your hand. And I'm not trying to get this on the Father nation, but watch this. If that is true, then God has laid upon that man's heart right there the message that God wants you to hear. So tonight in this preliminary message, here's the desire. Decide right now, I'm going to do whatever that preacher preaches. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to pray about it. I don't have to worry about it. I'm going to just simply do what the preacher, because I know that's what God wants me to do. I'm going to make a wise decision. Genesis chapter 25, please, and verse number 28. Yeah, if you help me with some of the words here, please. The Bible says, and Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison. What's the next little word? But Rebekah loved Jacob. In just a moment, we're going to see a division between two brothers. You know why? There was a division between mom and dad. Problems of the children fall real close together with the problems of the parents. Verse number 29. And Jacob sowed parties, and Esau came from the field, and he was, what's that last word? Faint. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red parties, for I am what? Faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright, for a bowl of soup. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to what? You weren't going to die. And what profit shall this birthright do to me? Now watch this. And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he sware unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage and lentils, and he did eat and drink. Now watch this. And rose up and went his way, and thus Esau, what's the next word? He hated his birthright. I didn't want it anyway. I don't care about the old man. I never liked living, growing up. I don't like it anyway. See, he knew he had made a horrible mistake. Sold his birthright, today worth millions, for a bowl of soup. Then he gets mad. We get mad when we don't make the right decision.
Yes, sir.
Father in heaven, this man gave up so much to gain so little. Lord, if he could only see the future. Sometimes we only look at the immediate, instant gratification. Lord, help us tonight about making wise decisions. Holy Spirit of God, I'm going to ask you to do what no man can do. Oh, I can speak to ears. I can't speak to hearts. I don't know these men, their past. I don't know their thoughts right now, but you do. But Father, this city, this state, this country needs some good men who not only make wise decisions, but live them. Help us tonight to decide this message, that whatever the preacher preaches, we'll say, yes, Lord, yes. For Christ's sake, I pray with thanksgiving. Amen. Thank you. You may be seated. Pastors have a lot of joy being in the ministry. And then there's heartache also. I get to hold those brand new 1-hour-old babies and always hope I don't drop it, help me a little bit. And then there's sometimes you knock on that room door and, hello? You hear that little faint voice? Who is it? It's Pastor. You hear it get cold, silent. You walk into a room and no one else is there. You see a 17-year-old girl is just sobbing. I'm so sorry, Pastor. So sorry. What am I going to do? Bad decision. Every decision we make will either draw us closer or drive us further from the will of God. May 31st. I'm in my yard. It's that Memorial Day off, and we went to a city service, came home. At that time, my wife, I've got some kids there. I live 6 miles out of town, and out of town, I live on a property there. Don't be enamored by 40 acres, but it was cheaper than one building lot in my town, so don't be enamored. And I'm out there in the sticks out there, and no one lives around me for a half mile, and all of a sudden a sheriff's car with sirens just blaring down my road, and turned down my gravel road to go back to about a half mile away to a home, and thought it kind of strange. One about a minute and a half, and another sheriff's car, siren on, Memorial Day, flying down the road and turning the same gravel road and going back down there to that home, my neighbor, half mile away. I looked at my wife and said, "Oh God, just pray. I don't know what's going on." Then a fire truck, same thing. Then all of a sudden my phone rang. It was a 17-year-old kid. And he said, "Pastor?" I said, "Yes, sir." "Can you come down to my house, please?" I said, "Aaron, it's something like it, Pastor. Would you just," he just started crying on the phone. I said, "Aaron, I'll be right there." I ran inside and put some more decent clothes on, some jeans and t-shirt. And I got in my car and I raced down that gravel drive about a half mile, and I got there, and there's Aaron outside, and there's a sister outside, and no one else is there, and there's a sheriff, the other sheriff, the fireman, they're busy inside. And I went up to Aaron. He's just so red-faced. You could just tell the heat of the day, red-faced, and tears were going down. I said, "Aaron," he goes, "This is my sister." I said, "Shannon, 16-year-old sister, beautiful blonde, long hair, pony rider out on the ranch." He goes, "Pastor, I don't know what to do." Megan, his sister, there, 18. She was just bawling. I just said, "Well, I want you to stay right there." I said, let me go inside. I talked to the firemen, I talked to the sheriffs. We had many community projects, and they were very kind. And I walked into the family room. Big, massive farmhouse, beautiful, high-pitched ceiling, fireplace, probably a 15-foot fireplace. Shannon was 16. They're going to go to the county fair. Mom and Dad were ready. Shannon was home, and Megan and Aaron had gone ahead, and they were at the fair showing some of the livestock, and Shannon wasn't ready, and Mom and Dad said, "Come on, hurry up." And she just said, "I'm not ready, go without me." They said, "Okay, fine, we'll go without you." She got taken. Not on drugs. Didn't bust up with a boyfriend. But she was going to show Mom and Dad something. So she went to her father's gun cabinet and took out a .30-06 rifle. And she went and sat on the end of the couch, three Christian couches, and she sat down. And she put a shell, knew how to do it, into that chamber. And she leaned her forehead to the top of that gun. And she reached down with her finger. And she pushed that trigger. The velocity of that gun took a bullet right there, that size of a hole just like this right here. But when it exited her head, it left a hole about that big. The thrust of that gunshot took her from here and threw her back on the couch, and she is laying there, and that's what her brother and sister saw. Oh. The matter of her brain went against that big, massive fireplace wall. Blood splattered all around. Aaron and Megan had come home about an hour after this occurred. As she was thrust back on the couch, of course her legs that way over the arm, head down, all the body fluids came through, went through the couch, and now we're all over the floor. I have 4 kids. I did a lot of soul searching that day. First of all, I talked to the officers, and the coroner came, and so I asked the kids who were way back down to jail, and I said, just leave us. I said, I'll take care of this. The coroner came. I don't want them to see a gurney and a black leather bag, and I saw him lift Shannon up off that couch. I saw the continued body fluids leak out of the back of her head, and they lifted her over to this gurney, put her in that black leather bag, and they zipped it up and got her hair, put it around her. And they left, and I just know if I was going to come home as a dad, I don't want to see that. And so I asked the teenagers if I could go to the garage and find something to just clean up a bit. They didn't care. They were just sitting outside. They were just not having a good day. So I got a stepladder and I got some rags, and I remember reaching up on that big plate wall, and I remember trying to wash this matter off the wall. And 16. As I basically got all I could and kind of scrambled on the bricks, and just then I looked over the couch, and it's just a mess. So I open up the double sliding doors, and I'm pushing this couch out the best I can. I get outside the door, and I take it around where no one can see it. I'm calling somebody, anybody just come pick it up. And I turned around, I just saw this pool of blood on the carpet. And so I retrieved some more rags, and as I got those rags, I just want to make sure. I just started scrubbing and scrubbing. I didn't know it had gone down through the foam or the padding and gone further. And now my knees are covered with blood, my elbows are covered with blood. That's a stupid decision. I'll say it again. That is a stupid decision. Someone needs to tell some other people here tonight, that's a stupid decision. I know it's getting more popular. I know it's getting more in the news. And watch this. This Thursday, I'll bury a 26-year-old girl who simply did the same thing. That's a stupid decision. They call it a permanent solution for a temporary problem. I don't care how bad it gets. I don't care how rough it gets, or how opposite it gets, or how much opposition there is. That's not a good decision.
Amen.
Preachers say across this country need to warn young people and teenagers and young people alike, and that is the older folks like it may be a financial reversal, it may be a difficult time, but we have preached our fair share of suicide type of funerals. Well, just before I get off this, watch this. You come to my office the next week. You deal with the lady who can't pay the bills. You deal with the daughter who wonders why it now counts herself guilty. Why my dad do this? Why my mother do this? What am I doing about this thing? Bottom line, she made a horrible decision. Right. How many here have ever made a bad decision? Raise your hand. Amen. How many of you have ever really made a really bad decision? Raise your hand. Amen. I made decisions big enough to spur twin dinosaurs. That's how bad my decisions are. Amen. You know what our passage is about? Our passage is about a man who made some horrible decisions. Horrible decisions. This man sold his birthright for a bowl of soup. We're going to study the scriptures to kind of help us make the decisions. We may say this, I'm glad the Bible gives the scriptures to show us the good decision, the bad decision. I think about Adam and Eve and eating the fruit, bad decision. Lot pitches towards Sodom, bad decision. Moses striking the rock twice, bad decision. David and Bathsheba, bad decision. Amnon and Tamar, bad decision. I think about Joan postponing the will of God, bad decision. Job's wife cussed God and died, bad decision. Peter denying Jesus Christ, bad decision. Judas selling out Jesus for 30 pieces of silver, and within, 24 hours, he hangs himself. Bad decision. The Bible's full of all these illustrations to help you and I today not to make these horrible decisions.
Amen.
You see, what you decide tonight, if you live it out, will change your life. May I mention this? Can I list some horrible decisions, please? Number one, if you are a young person here and you're not right with your mom and dad, you're going to hate that. Now, I want all the young people to look up here for a minute. If you are not right with mom and dad now, you are not right with God.
Amen.
Number one commandment given to young people. Children, honor thy father and thy mother.
Amen.
Children, obey your parents.
Amen.
This is the first promise with commandment. That thou mayest live long on the earth. It's not to be a soul, it's not to be a prayer warrior, and I believe all those things. But for every young person, let me just say this. If you've made your mom and dad feel like they are stupid this last week, you know, you roll the eyes, you know, the old man, he don't understand. Young person, like you have all the answers to the world tonight. Brother Arthur, when I turned 17, my dad was a dumb man. When I turned 21 and started paying my old bills, he got real smart again. Number two, listen, Caleb, don't marry the wrong person. If you really loved her, you're married tonight. That's all I know. If you really loved her, start that sugar right away. Amen. I really go through life wishing for something I didn't have and having something I did not want.
Come on.
Number three is living your life outside of the will of God. But the worst decision anyone ever make is to reject Jesus Christ as your Savior.
Amen.
And I don't know who all is here. I don't know who has been invited, what friend tagged along, what member. I have no idea. But in a crowd this size, not everyone is saved. And if the world would end today, there would be many people here that would go to heaven, but not everybody. And that would be literally the worst decision anyone can make on this earth in this lifetime. I'll let preacher do the invitation. How did Esau do this? May I just kind of get right into the message, please, tonight, just to kind of get up and get down. Number one, watch this. The Bible says he came back from the field and he was faint. And we know that he made a horrible decision. So number one, I want you to just listen to this. Number one, what is it in this world that makes you weak? What is in this world that makes you weak, faint? Is it a girl? Is it your friend? Is it the guys at work? Is it the internet? Is it pornography? I can name a lot of things, but I want you to think in your mind right now, what is it that makes you weak? There's a character that we made big and still around today. He wears the blue tights. He's got a red cape. He's got an S on his chest. His name is what? Sure, he's one of the heroes of the faith. I know he is, okay? So, but there's something that Superman cannot take. It's green. It's a crystal. It's called what?
Kryptonite.
What is that? Look up here. What is your kryptonite?
Come on.
We all have it, folks. I know mine. You know yours. That's what is it that makes me weak? Because once he got weak, watch this, he made a horrible decision and really ruined his life. So I'm going to ask the question, what is it tonight that makes you weak? What is it that makes you weak? And right now, I want you to think about it. I want you to spell it out. I want you to honestly say in your own confine of your own mind and say, Lord, I know what it is. And you don't have to preach about it. But Lord, I know what makes me weak.
Come on, preach.
Number 2, where do you get it? This man here went to the field. As he went to the field, it couldn't have been that far away. I'm not an avid hunter. I'm not an avid fisherman. When I was a teenager, we stole hubcaps. That's what I did. Okay, so there you go. So, amen. And so, but I know of it. I know what goes on out there. And they go someplace and they hunt and they travel. They get out there. He catches nothing. He gets nothing. So he walks all the way back home and he's faint. And because he's faint, he makes a horrible decision. So, number 1, what is it that makes you weak? But number 2, where do you get it? Is it on the internet? Is it with the buddies after work? Is it when everyone else goes to bed and you go to that little room of yours and you close the door and you turn the computer on? I don't care. I don't want to know. But God is saying right now, I want to know what it is that makes you weak. I want you to know exactly where you get it from. Watch this. You'll never be able to do what this man preaches until you first get rid of that sin that's in here.
Come on.
Come on.
That's right.
I'm all for men's meetings. I'm all for men being a leader at home. But if you got sin in your heart, God doesn't even hear your prayers.
Come on now.
Listen to me. If I regard iniquity in my heart, God does not even hear me. What is it? Where do you get it? I am 60 years of age. And to this day, when I go to the grocery store, help my wife, whatever, I never walk down the booze aisle.
Come on now.
Never.
That's right.
See how much you over that? Yep. Why don't you walk down there? To stay over. I've never had a bottle jump out of one aisle, run around the other aisle, and put itself in my cart. Not one time. Not one time. And I just know that if I don't go where it is, I'm not going to get what it is either. And so you might as well, I'll tell you right now, I am not spiritual enough to go to the wrong place at the wrong time and be the wrong people. If I did that, I would start doing wrong just like King David. So I just realized I know what makes me weak. I know what it is. And so I'll just choose not even to go there so I can keep the strength that God wants me to have. What is it that makes you weak? Number 2, where do you get it? Where do you get it? Well, it ain't really going to bother me if I go there. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Number 3, you have to have the discernment to determine what is real and what is fantasy. You have to possess the very ability of the discernment to deal with what is real and what is fantasy. Did you hear what he said? I'm at the point to die. No, you're not. Come on, man. No, you're not. You walk down the field, you're tired. You're not dead. No, I'm going to die. That's what I have to do. You're not going to die. You're not going to die. What's it? And some of you say, if I don't have this, I'm going to die. If I can't drink this, I'm going to die. If I don't get away, I'm going to die. If I can't go here, I'm going to die. No. You're basing your decision making on how you feel and on the very principles of God. I'm just saying we cannot do that. I'll tell you what, my stepfather lost his temper. I lost my mom. What embittered that man so much to walk up to a car, 4:30 after stick a gun inside the front window and murder my mother. Hey, I'll tell you what, something inside. Yeah, he lost his temper. I lost my mom. Do you have the ability to determine what is real? I'm at the point to die. I was Gatlinburg before the fire. Pigeon Forge, Tennessee is a kind of family area. And I was there with my wife, and they have you walk in, and it was kind of a novelty thing, but it's a 360-degree screen. You walked in there, they have these banisters all lined up there, and you just kind of held on to a banister, and they turned the they turned the documentary on, not the movie, the documentary, okay? So they turned this, the film on, and these cattle are just running this way here. Look over here, they're running this way. Look behind you, they're running after you. So boy, I'm sitting there, this whole herd's going on and loud noise and it's going. Then they put you on a plane. They put you on this plane, you're right in the middle of the cockpit, this plane's going like this, right? I felt myself going, whoa, whoa. I tell myself, Tim, Ruhl, that's just a screen, it's not real. I just stand there. Whoa. Whoa. Even my stomach started turning. And when someone said, come on, man, it's okay. Your daddy ain't here. What's wrong with you, man? Grow up. This won't hurt you. And this ain't going to kill you. Come on, man. You can have a little bit of this. You can drink this a little bit. You can drink this. You can smoke this. You can, come on, man. What's wrong with you? Better be careful. I'm not going to die. There is no hell. Yes, there is. I love you. No, he doesn't. Church isn't important. Yes, it is. The Bible isn't true. Yes, it is. Homosexual is okay. No, it's not.
Come on.
Making money brings happiness. No, it doesn't. No one will find out. Yes, they always do. Listen. Base all of your decisions upon principles, not emotions. I'm tired. I'm mad. Can I tell you something, gentlemen? First of all, the Bible says to be mad. Be ye angry. Say those three words, ready? Be ye angry. Say it a little more fast. Ready? Go. Be ye angry. But God said, but don't sin over it. See, you can be upset with your wife. But when you start to raise your hand, you just cross the line. Amen. First of all, I have no respect for any man that will ever lift a hand to a woman. And I say that with reality. So do you? Do you? You don't have to use your hand. You can use that towering look like, ooh, woman. I don't know if you've ever lived in fear. I remember I never wanted to wake up. Because I knew what was going to happen that day. Well, my stepdaddy saw me. He did things we don't even talk about today. Never will talk about. I just wish things would go away. Boy, he left for work. There was a whole different atmosphere. When he came home, boy, you just wouldn't hit. It doesn't have to be a hand. It can be an attitude. Bad decision.
Amen.
I want to finish up here. So what is it that is that sin? Where do you get that? Possess the realness, the ability to say this is real and this is fantasy. Don't base your decisions upon the emotion. I'm just hungry, I'm tired, I'm mad. That doesn't give you an excuse to do wrong. We have to be able to see the big picture. So in just a few moments, we're going to have another message, and that's the message I want you to listen to. It's okay. Had a little boy in my church had one of these. He was walking out, and he was working it. He was working it. And I shook Mom's hand, I shook Dad's hand. I was down there, and I said, let me have that. I actually forgot my wallet, so I got a credit card. I need a $1 bill. Anybody have a $1 bill? You do? I don't want yours. I don't want his. You got one? You got one too? Good. I need a $5 bill. Anybody have a $5 bill? Five. Oh, you already gave me the one. Anybody have a 5? Look, you are men, aren't you? You're women that have all the money. Okay? No, I just need a 5. You got a 5? Good. Thank you. I need a $10 bill. No, look. Okay, $10 bill. Thank you very much. Can you join my church? Can you join my church? All right, thank you. And I need a 20, all right? I need a 20. Where are the women? Where are the women now? Where are the women now? You've got all that? Really? Oh, you're not married. 20, thank you, Lord. You won't learn how to take offerings, just go ask for it. That's all you have to do. Who's got the money? Who's got the money, you know? So there's a little boy, true story, this little boy, he's working the side saying, I said, look, I'll give you $1. I'll give you $1 for it. I said, son, $1 for a sucker. I mean, you can buy what, 2 or 3 things? Come on, buddy. And he just should have said, Mom was laughing. So I pull out a $5 bill. I look at the boy and said, look at this one, right here, $5. Little boy. He's got the grin on his face now. I said, son, what are you doing? I got a $10 bill. Now his mom and dad says, take the money, son, take the money, son, please take the money, son. And he's working this thing, you know, he's now he shakes out. I said, this is it, my last offer. This can buy a whole bag of suckers, what's it, to push your dentist kids through college, that's all I know. So here we go. $20 for the sucker, $20. And now, Mom, I got a little crowd around there now. Mom and Dad, take the money, son, oh, take the money, take the money. And that little kid, he got it right there one more time. You say, man, he was stupid. No, I was. $20 for a sucker? So that's the difference between a one-night stand and marrying pure. Hey, that's not just good preaching for women. We always want them to wear a white dress. Then why don't you be pure? See, you sold out for some cheap little thing in the backseat of the car someplace, and now you don't have this, but you want her to have it. Got a little quiet here. This is like selling your car to get gas money. He's from out, he's from Georgia. That's okay. I expected the rest of you to get it, okay? That's a birthright for the bowl of soup. I'm going to start the invitation. Got done early? You have 2 minutes. What is it that makes you weak? Because if you don't deal with that now, his message is not going to help you. Stand to our feet. Heads are bowed, eyes are closed. And God has put something in your mind. Which every one of us have something. Don't you feel bad about it. The thing is, you want to deal with it tonight. Tonight, if God has spoke to your heart, I want you to walk that aisle, come to this altar, and go as far as you can, and we're going to deal with it. Right now, He's putting the picture in mind. Right now, we got to deal with it. See, it's not if you like the message, don't like the message. It's not if you believe the message. It's what you're going to do with the message. It's what you're going to do with the message. What am I going to do this in my life? How long shall these evil thoughts dwell within me? The longer you allow them to stay there, the more damage they'll bring. The longer you allow them to stay there, the more relationships they break. You know they do. You know you're at odds with your wife, you're at odds with your kids, you won't want to admit this. You close the door, you turn off the light. It's just not the same. You got to deal with sin. You got to deal with sin. You got to deal with sin. I don't want you to be in a hurry tonight. It's just going to be an easy invitation. So just come as far as you can, just come as far as you can. I want you to name it right now in your mind. I don't want you having bad thoughts, I want you to think vulgar thoughts, but right now where you are, just stay where you are just for a minute, okay? I want you to name your sin. I want you to name it. Number 2, listen. Number 2, right now, tell God. He already knows, but tell you, here's where you get it. So right now, I will not go back there. I will not go back. I won't go to that booze store. I won't go to that adult magazine store. I will not get on that computer. I will not do that. This is what's making me weak. This is what's making me bad decisions. This is what's going to hurt my life. I will not go there. Let's be men and make some wise decisions. Last of all, this is not a decision to make. This is a decision to manage the rest of your life.
Amen.
I marry my wife one time, but every single day I make that decision again. I'm sticking. I'm sticking.